It's C4SafeIA again, and today I have another gear review for you. Some of you might have liked the previous review I had with the TAG Banshee Rifle Plate Carrier. And while a great carrier, and it has a variety of things that you can change up with it, and pouches and loadouts, etc., you might want something a little bit different. Sometimes, you know, variety is good. This I acquired from a website called EB Airsoft. They call this it's made by a company called TMC. They replicated it, of course. They call it on the website. It's called their Chicken Plate Carrier. It holds, and this one they only had one size. It came in a medium. They call this their khaki, but I'm more to say that this is closer to coyote than khaki. Inside, it holds two medium-sized SAPI plates. This is the front side and this is the rear. And so I'm going to go into some of the features right now for you guys. So I have the plate carrier on right now, and you can see for a size reference I'm about 5'7", 143 pounds, and this is how it fits on me. I'll kind of rotate a little bit so you can see on my arms and my back and see how it fits. Okay, so I'll start from the bottom and work my way up. On the what's holding it near the waist are these straps. Now these straps have Velcro on the outside, loop on the outside, hook on the inside, and both of them have it. So you can do it this one and then this one on top, or you can do this one on the bottom and this one on top. Either way, it doesn't matter. Whichever is this one you're more comfortable with. Okay, and it has a loop right here, so it attaches the point. These straps are neat, and I'll take it off so you can see. Are neat in that they're stretchy. So instead of having a material that is static, which it doesn't stretch, by having it stretch like that, and when you're breathing, it kind of goes with your breathing. So imagine it's like that, and your breathing is like that. So you don't feel constricted when you're using it during when you're playing airsoft or whatever activity that you're doing. Okay, like I said before, this color it's more closer to coyote than actual khaki, than what it says on the website. So for those that maybe you're trying to match the colors of your gear and you have an issue about you want it to be precise, then it's definitely it's not khaki. Also inside, like I said, for the front and the rear both carry plates. Inside, I'll pull it out and you can see the plate. This is a fake SAPI plate carrier. Inside it has a band which holds the plate close to the front, and the rear has one as well. So again, you can put the plate in like that. The enclosure it's just this flap right here that goes down and closes like that. Now if you wanted to, I didn't feel the need to, but if you wanted to, you could even put another layer of soft armor, or some real steel manufacturers that make armor, they call it a trauma plate. If you wanted to, I don't feel the need to, but if you wanted to do that, I guess you could. The front, and I'll explain why my strap's like this. The reason why is because actually these shoulders here are a little bit long to me, but I'll get into that in the next part. In the front, you have 4 rows of PALS webbing. On top of that webbing, though, you have a loop, Velcro loop, which you can attach name tapes, call signs, morale patches, etc. Those of you familiar with gear or any kind of stuff like that, you're familiar with this, so I don't have to explain it. On the back, you have 2-inch loop Velcro, and on the shoulders, which are extremely adjustable, you have they lock in by using Velcro. Okay, and I put it to the front of the chest because it's a little bit long for me, and I'll go into that a little bit later. Okay, so that's the features. Now there are a couple of issues. There's some of them bigger than others. My biggest issue that I have with this is that I feel the shoulder strap was a little bit too long for me. Normally the adjustment goes to the maximum is right there, and that's where the shoulder loop stops, right here. As you can see, look how much length that is, right? You compare it to this side, which is where I'm comfortable with, compared to that. And imagine, so this would sit all the way down, which is kind of defeat the purpose of having a plate carrier, right? In real steel, of course, if you're using it for plate, this is not protecting my vitals at all. It's just my stomach, basically, but all my heart and things like that. And airsoft, of course, is not going to matter, but if you're going to, it's going to inhibit you to be able to kneel over, because it's basically coming at that point where your stomach begins to fold into your groin area, right? So what I had to do was, and thank God that they have this Velcro here, was that I pulled it way beyond the attachment point, whereas the last, I guess that you call it the last stop for the last point of adjustment for the loop, and I put all the way into almost the chest part, or I guess if you had the admin area, right, where you can place things, you can place the admin pouch here if you wanted to. And that's what I had to do in order to get this to fit. Like this, it fits just fine. I don't have any issues with that, and it works just great right here. But by putting this way, of course, I lose some real estate right here on the front of putting any kind of pouches, any type of patches, etc. So, but I was okay with that. But that's an issue. On the sides, I mentioned the positives of having this type of material to have as a strap around your waist is that when you breathe, it moves with you. The negatives is that I noticed on various gear I have that uses this type of material, this material, because it's rubber inside there, begins to dry out, and it becomes very loose, and it doesn't, and then it loses this elasticity. Just like if you had a pair of pants or a pair of socks that had, and over time the elasticity just left. And so I imagine after maybe, I don't know, a year or two of use, this might do that. I've only had this for about 4 to 5 months, so I can't say for sure. It's still holding okay right now, but time will tell. Okay? So here I have my plate, the chicken plate carrier. And what I have now is primarily a belt loadout. You can see right here I have my pistol mags. Right here, right now I'm using a TM SIG 226 mag in here, and then I have my thigh loadout, which I use right here. Can store 4 total M4 mags, or type mags that I can use for my SCAR L. On my right side I have my SIG 226 TM, and so right now I'm just showing that this is a loadout you can do based upon, and this would be an adequate loadout. I have 5 primary magazines, 4 total magazines, 1 in the pistol and 3 on my side. So I'm pretty good to go. So, and this is just primarily if I don't want to have anything running on my chest. So you can see, kind of rotate around and access what I need to access. An alternative. Before I was running the plate, the chicken plate carrier slick, but now I'm running it with the chest rig. As you can see, this is a tag rifleman chest rig that you can get through tactical assault gear. You can see, and I'll rotate so you can see. It's been modified in the past. Originally it was type of an X strap in the back, and I modified it to be an H type strap in the rear. So this would be something mission specific. Maybe you need to carry something. This enables you to carry more load than just the thigh and subload on your leg. Whereas I can carry up to 12 magazines, 3 in each pouch, or comfort squeeze, or I can fit more. Comfortably, what I like to put is 8 on my front ones, and there's assault pouches on the left and the right side if I want to. So as always, I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the support that you guys give me, and hopefully I'll be doing some more in the future. Thank you. God bless you guys.